Gentlemen, 12-round, 147-pound championship of the world. There's the line right there, right at the top. There's the line right there, right at the top of that. Touch them up, good luck. Come out at the bell.
Well, this first couple of rounds, so crucial for Kell Brook. He's got to make a solid start. He's got to get this fella's respect, because if you don't get that, you're in big trouble. Round one, this battle for the IBF welterweight title. Shawn Porter in the red, white and blue. Kell Brook in the red.
Kell getting the jab off nice and quickly. Good stuff.
Yep, that's what he needs. So often you see challengers come in and they just freeze on the big occasion. And Kell did look very, very tight as he was coming to the ring. Hardly surprising, given the magnitude of the occasion. A little bit rough and ready there, Porter. Brook just digging in a couple of little shots to the body there. Porter not doing any damage. But he's very good at getting his feet in and getting in range and then getting out of trouble. But he's also open, especially to those straight right hands. He does come in with those wide hooks. He loves them. That could present opportunities for a hard, straight, sharp puncher like Kell Brook. He just missed there. The opportunity.
He's timed a couple of good jabs, Kell, but you can see the constant movement. Good stuff there from Porter. You see, you know, he doesn't get a lot of credit for his boxing skills, but yet he's not quite as crude as maybe some people think. A lot of upper body movement as he comes forward, very strong up close. There you can see him as he comes forward there, slipping the stuff, and that's good stuff from Porter, pinning Brook in the corner.
But not landing clean, Jim. Brook did a pretty tidy job defensively there of slipping punches. But that is one thing we know for certain about Kell Brook. He's never faced an opponent who will just be buzzing away at him all night long like this.
I think he's surprised that from the jab of Porter. It's quicker than expected, and again another opponent who thinks they're out of range, but Porter still finds the target. Not with anything solid, but he's landed a couple of jabs of his own. To Kell, you know, he looks solid, he's keeping his shape, but yet he wants to come forward a little bit more often as this one goes along.
Porter looked to try and bait him in there, and Kell wasn't buying it. And then was out of range again. Almost got caught with a counter there, Porter. He was open. But then he's very good when he does launch in, how quickly he gets on his opponent's chest.
There you go.
Brook just has to be careful he doesn't grab too often up close. We don't know how strict this referee is. Trying to get the jab going. Just no rhythm in the opening round from Brook as yet. Early days, no panic. And I think Porter's looked by far the busier in the first 3 minutes.
He certainly has, and he landed a decent little left hook to the body there in that exchange. And Brook doing a decent job of slipping a lot of this stuff, but right on the bell there. And as surprised as the rest of us, and how quick and how accurate Porter was. Brook had his moments in that first round, a couple of early jabs, but Porter far the busier and probably the more eye-catching work as well.
I think Brook showed right at the end, right on the bell, they had the power to hurt. Porter come with a lovely shot. Just Porter lost his composure. But, too little, too late as far as winning the round goes. And you can see already what a little buzzsaw Porter is, just non-stop. Difficult to pin with counters because of the upper body movement.
Missing going on here. Oh, he just caught him there, did he? Or was that a push down? He landed a punch and then he just dipped Porter. And it was a push. That's better. You can just keep on the end of that long jab. Porter lunging in again.
Let him go. Kell, let him go. Stop. Don't behind the head. Don't do that. Don't go behind the head on him.
And straight back in, look. He's going to have to keep his attention every second of this fight, Kell Brook. He will never have been put under pressure like this.
Now, Brook's finding it difficult to time the jab well enough to stop the march forward of Porter. He has to get the jab timed a little bit better. It's easier said than done, as I say, but that was better.
Some of the right hand there, Brook. Can he do something to slow Porter down? If Porter slows, the odds will tilt decisively in Kell Brook's favour, and he made a mistake then lunging in.
That was a little bit wild from Brook. He's holding up close, he's going to have to be careful. See if the referee, no, he's okay. Nothing to say about it.
Porter will miss a lot, as he did then, but there's just a volume of punches enough to get through. That was a nice left hand from Brook. Got a really large support group here, family and friends. There's even somebody wearing a Sheffield United shirt up in the cheap seats. No, it's not Curtis Woodhouse. Another decent right hand and followed up again. Good work this from Brook. And then Porter goes to the body. But Brook starting to settle down.
Brook just not been allowed to find any rhythm in his boxing, and that's what he depends on. You know, the impression is that he's under the cosh here from Porter. Porter not landing a lot of clean shots. But he's
got a cut on the left eye as well, Brook. Passing again then Porter, and a nice counter again. Brook up. Yeah, I think he's settling well here, Jim. I really do.
Yeah, some good stuff, some quality punching. He's doing an awful lot of holding. That's what worries me. This guy's strong, so I think it's just a natural thing to grab hold.
Round 3. Shawn Porter defending his IBF welterweight title against Sheffield's Kell Brook. Both fighters unbeaten. Porter has that draw we were talking about earlier against Julio Diaz. Decisively avenged. Porter coming out fast once again.
Nice little feints there from Porter. He just doesn't stop, he's relentless.
Well, this is it. I mean, assuming this fight doesn't get stopped, he'll be doing this all night. Right hand lands from Brook, who has got to find something to slow Porter down. He just goes and goes. Again, nice work from Brook, making Porter miss. And back he is, on him again. Brook getting the right hand through and then looking to hold as Porter tries to go to work. And Porter showing some strength there, just spinning Brook round. I mean, how often do we see Brook as the physically dominant fighter? Not in this one.
And that's what Porter's doing, is just showing him, you know, everything he's got up close. Look at this, the shoulder coming in, bullying him, pushing him around. Not really doing so much good work in this round. Porter. Brook landing a couple of decent shots. Needs to take the initiative. He's just to find a little bit more confidence in what he's doing, Brook. Start putting punches together. It's kind of single jabs we're seeing from him.
Damaged eye, but there's quite a bit of swelling and redness coming up under, in fact, on the cheekbone, the left cheekbone of Shawn Porter. That eye is starting to bleed as well.
I mean, this is good stuff from Porter. He's not really landing any point-scoring stuff at the moment. He's just kind of manhandling Brook, just trying to bully him.
And I think trying to rough up that eye as well. And look at that, you see Brook just pouring at the blood that's going into the eye. That's becoming a concern now.
I mean, Brook's landing some decent punches, but there's still the impression that he's the one, you know, under the cosh a little bit. But I don't think Porter's delivered too much in this round. That one was around the back of the head.
Free up those hands, don't hit behind the head.
He's just relentless, isn't he? Brook just not getting a breather.
Brook not being allowed to find any smoothness in what he's doing.
Caught him again and then got out.
Yep,
pivoted nicely, and then Porter tries to do some razzle-dazzle stuff. But that was clean and clever from Brook.
I think Brook would have fancied he could have hurt Porter by now, and it hasn't really happened. I mean, Brook is used to, when he catches opponents, then get respect. But hasn't done that as yet. But I think this has been a decent round for Brook, landing a lot of good stuff.
And still a long way to go, of course, as well. And those butterflies seem to have settled and sorted themselves out now. He did look nervous at first.
I think the trouble is that Brook will not be enjoying this. He likes to get rhythm, he likes to get movement, likes to put combinations together. He's not been allowed to do any of that.
Round 4 of this 12-rounder. Caught him again nicely.
You're holding now, you're stretching.
Coming in, but yeah, Brook only can continue to inflict some damage here. He's just not dominating him, is he? Porter, crude and lunging, but so busy, so aggressive.
All right, stop, stop, with his head out.
Tremendous
Pick your head up.
physical strength. You see Kell Brook forced onto the back foot consistently with this.
So that's that awkwardness of Porter, but it's so difficult to deal with. He drops his hands, waves his head in front of opponents, then charges in. And he's not easy to time well with the counters.
Good body shot. And Porter lunging in and holding. Just trying to bully and overwhelm Kell Brook.
Take a step, get back. Coming forward with your head.
It's clearly part of the strategy here, unsurprisingly. Busy again, trying to work downstairs, and now it's Brook that's forced to hold. Because one of those body shots hurt him.
That's the problem for Brook, you know. He always looks as though he's the one under pressure. Porter always looks like he's in the driving seat. Even when he's not landing cleanly, you know, he's taking the initiative. He's looking at the boss.
Well, that was one thing I thought coming to this fight, Jim. I thought it's going to be virtually impossible for Kell Brook to win this on points, simply because Porter is just so busy every minute of every round.
Stop! Right, Shawn, you're holding too. Let's go.
Yeah, well, Kell's going to have to start putting punches together, I think, to impress the judges. Because the feeling is that he's been the one bulldozed around the ring.
Missed there and got caught with a couple of body shots in reply.
He's holding again.
Yeah, that's a couple of times he's been holding from body shots.
The referee hasn't got involved, thankfully. A good solid left uppercut from Porter.
And he's starting to make a bit of a breakthrough here, Shawn Porter.
This is not the kind of fight that Kell Brook enjoys, I'm afraid. Body shot.
Well, he's targeting the body. I think he senses that Brook's been shaken up by a couple of these body shots. And the right hand gets through. Porter took it very well. And a good uppercut though from Porter as we reach the last 10 seconds, and a referee again that's just letting them go all the time.
Dangers with the head there. Porter, he was rubbing the forehead in, didn't like that.
He knows what he's doing. That was not a good round for Kell Brook. What can he do? Just restore the balance a little bit here. As you say, Jim, he's giving the impression, Porter, of winning every round just by his work rate. And clearly won that last round.
Yeah, he's out hustling Brook. Just not allowing Brook to do what he's good at. I think they've come in with a good plan. Just taking all of the smoothness away from Kell Brook. And always just looking that bit busier and looking like the guy who's in charge.
Well, it was always going to be a battle of styles, wasn't it? And you fancied whoever could impose his style on the other man was going to win this one. And at the moment, Porter is dragging Kell Brook into the kind of fight he wants it to be. Brook reaching, lunging, missing.
And you've got to hope that we'll get past the halfway stage. Maybe the pace will slow, but we've seen Porter before. He doesn't really slow much in the second half of the fights. Terrific engine he has.
Just throwing so many punches. I mean, they're here, there, and everywhere, the punches, but they just keep coming. And eventually, enough meaningful shots get through. And again, Porter got a body shot in, and that's a nasty-looking right hook to the body there. And every time he lands clean to the body, Brook is either backing up or holding.
Nice little response from Kell Brook, but not enough.
Here he is again, and he's so good at slipping inside that lead.
He's just walking through what Brook's got, just walking straight up to him. His work's not all that clean, but it's non-stop, and he's just pushing Brook around.
Brook trying to get that jab going. It's not been a potent weapon in this fight.
He's got to build on it. That's what he's got to do. He has to put, you know, combinations out, single punches. against the work rate of Porter, not going to get him anything.
Free up the shot. There you go.
Porter dangerous again with that head.
Oh, yeah.
Let him go.
Yeah, he's nasty.
There's a lovely fella outside the ring. Nasty piece of work in it.
Watch your head.
Watch the head boring away there.
Yeah, that's the referee has to have a word about
That
that.
was blatant.
No, he's leading
Pat
to
Russell
it.
says nothing.
There you go. That's the advantage of his boxing at home, I think. But again, he's looking the bully, isn't he? Head again.
Free hand. You got a free hand. Punch up. Stop. Break. Step out. Take a step back.
Brook just not been allowed to do anything, not allowed to set anything up, string anything together.
Here he comes again. Brook landing a right hand. Really aggressive, all action, and that. So Shawn Porter in his corner there with his father, Kenny Porter, who is one of those exponents of something they're starting to do more and more over here, of getting their boxers to work with blindfolds on. And Fred Jenkins, the Philadelphia trainer, does that with Bryant Jennings, the heavyweight. And the idea is that it builds a bond of trust. Sounds a bit new age, but hey, whatever works.
Brook's trying to stand his ground this time. He's just taking a big right hand, one of those long sweeping right hands that Porter's so good at, but he was trying to claim the centre of the ring there and stand his ground. Brook, be good if he could manage that.
Well, Brook was saying, wasn't he, if he needs to get involved in a war, that's what he's going to do, and I think that time is coming, because we're in round 6 here. And even though he's having moments of success, the perception is that Porter is bossing this, and Brook has got to do something about that. Now that Porter is the boss, Brook has got to make something happen. There he goes again. Oh, terrific work with the left hand up close. Totally winning the inside battle, Shawn Porter.
Take a step. Don't lean on him. Let's go.
Yeah, Brook just
Straight back on him, just look at that. Not a nanosecond of breathing room. He's on him again, trying to turn him again, bully him, intimidate him. But that was a good right hand that Brook landed. Does it slow him down? Not one bit.
No, Brook has tried everything he knows to try to claim the centre of the ring in this round.
Watch your heads.
He's had successes,
Watch your heads.
landed some good solid punches, but this guy just keeps coming.
Porter taking a couple of backward steps.
All right, free hand. Stop him up.
Just setting a trap. Or is he trying to take a little breather himself? A little feint.
But I think
And he's cut
Brook's
right
doing well.
eye.
Yep.
So Porter in a bit of trouble now. And missing again, but lunging in, still coming, but better defensively there from Brook. Protected the midsection.
Headbutt.
We'd like to see Brook go through the gears here and continue to build on
Step out.
the little moments he's been having in the last couple of rounds.
I mean, Porter is getting away with a lot, charging in with the head down. That's a good jab from Brook, and again, good right hand. That's what he needs to do. He needs to put punches together, single shots. I'm not good. I think he's having a good round here. Still under pressure, but standing his ground a lot more often.
Well, he is so tough. Everybody who knows him says there is no quitting him at all. He's not the kind of fella that will fold when the going gets tough. I mean, we all remember that first card. Although Porter was a little bit slow off his stool and breathing heavily, and Brook was the first one off his stool there. So the first 6 rounds in the record books. Round 7. Can Kell Brook come on strong here in the later rounds? Because Porter has put a lot of work into these first 6 rounds, and Brook is still there.
Pay attention to the break.
The next couple of rounds absolutely crucial. If Brook can build a bridgehead here, he might have a real chance. But Porter, all action, fist like pistons, just pumping away.
I mean, it must be demoralising. You know, Brook really started the round well there, a couple of solid shots. And then again, forced right onto the defensive. But this is good. I like the fact he's on the front foot a lot more often now. Oh, good shot.
That really was.
Porter.
Wicked left hook from Porter. No wonder Brook's hanging on here.
Stop, don't punch.
does throw from unorthodox, unexpected angles, doesn't he? And we saw that against Devon Alexander. Of course, Paulie Malignaggi felt the full force.
Shawn, you're holding him. Let that hand go. Buck, stop.
Yeah, I think his arms are longer than you expect. You know, you think are out of range, but he still gets you. Still gets the punches home, but he's crude. You know, he's been accused of being crude, but I think really this is the plan he's come in with, to take the smoothness away from Brook, and he's doing it any way he can do it.
Let him go. Stop. Right. Step back. Don't lean in with your head. Don't lean in with your head.
Brook just hasn't been able to land those clean right hands down the middle as much as he would have liked. Right hook to the body from Porter once again as Brook just dived in, got caught with the counter.
Yeah, well, Porter showing here that he doesn't need to make the first move. He can come back with 3 and 4 counters.
Oh, let it out. Let it out. No punch. Keep your head up.
It's just a bundle of energy non-stop.
Grab those hands. Let him go. Punch your way out. Go.
Again, looking as though he's the one with the initiative.
Let him go. Stop. Right. Let's go.
And that's not where Kell Brook does his best work. Tied up. Better. Couldn't quite land a clean right hand off the back of a double jab. Well, Porter taking the little breather here or there, but then he catches another one of those unorthodox left hands. And Brook took the full force of that. They do really do come in from all over the place.
See, so heavy-handed, you know, he doesn't have to set himself to get power into the shot.
Oh, good right uppercut. And Porter's in trouble. Brook got him with an uppercut. Now, can he capitalise? He was definitely buzzed there, Porter. Porter with another right hand and the bell.
Hiya.
Round 8.
All right, you got free
a
hand.
long way to come back, Jim.
Let him go. Punch your way out. Don't need me.
If your card is accurate,
let's go. Shawn, you're holding
he's going to more or less have to shut him out here. 3 down. He's going to have to dominate these later rounds if he can't put him away.
See, that's been the problem. Even the Porter, if he's not landing cleanly, you know, he's throwing so many punches and looking as though he's bullying Brook. But, you know, we see Brook here coming on the front foot, but always an answer. Porter always coming back with something. He's quite happy on the back foot at the moment.
Straight left, but look at that. Good response once again from Porter. A bit ragged there.
All right, let that hand go. Stop.
This was the phase of the fight that Jim McDonald, the WBA bantamweight champion, thought Brook might just really take over and maybe even force a stoppage.
All right, both you hold it, don't punch. Stop.
Hoping for his own big world title fight stateside sooner rather than later. Let's see if he's right, because there's less work coming from Shawn Porter in this round.
He's doing it on the back foot. You know, he's still responding to everything that comes at him, but he's doing it on the back foot. He's not taking charge the way he was doing earlier.
Why is he doing it on the back foot? Has he been shaken? Or is it just a change of tactics? If it is, it's not working for him. And Brook looks stronger for the first time in the fight.
I got it. Stop. Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
This is encouraging for Kell Brook. Now, is he just taking a breather here, Porter?
Right, let the hands go.
That was very crude and lunging.
Not the same
Swinging
intensity.
away. Yeah, nothing there at all.
Didn't see the same strength in that work.
Let it go. Let it go. Kell, let it go. Stop.
Some cheers for Kell Brook are being drowned out by the Americans in the arena. And Porter is still flailing away, but having less success, and his eyes getting pretty messy.
Yeah, well, it's rough stuff, but full credit to Brook. He's giving as good as he's getting, maybe a little bit better. Yeah, changing tactics from Porter. Is it because he's blowing a bit? Still dangerous with that head up close.
Don't hit behind that head. Free him up. Stop. Break.
Still a long way to go in this fight. 4 rounds after this. The round's just flashing by, though.
Don't hold his head. Let his head go.
Kell Brook just stay on top of this fella. He just doesn't quit, does he?
Right, I got to stop.
But there's no method
Watch your head.
in what Porter has done in this round. You know, he's just been driving himself forward without any real plan.
Break. Step.
I think it's been a decent round for Brook. Kept his composure, kept his boxing.
Clawing his way right back into this. Round 9, 3 more to go. Can Brook keep the pressure on here? Catches him with a left hook. And then Porter looks to try and land a left hook of his own.
Free up your hands, both of you. Stop. Break. Don't throw a shoulder. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And again, leaning in with his head, and a look at the referee from Kell Brook, but he's getting no support from that quarter. Nor should he expect it.
You're holding him, Kell. Let him go.
Now the referee's been pretty lenient.
There you go.
Lenient in some ways towards Brook, but the dangerous head work. Porter trying to raise the pace again here.
Yeah, but can he do it for a full 3 minutes? Can Kell Brook do it for a full 3 minutes? At his training camp out in the Canary Islands, and some of it in South Sheffield, of course, then finished off last couple of weeks in Las Vegas. Got caught with that straight left there, Brook, and not imposing himself the way he was. Caught with a left hand, Brook.
Let him go, Kell. Let him go.
Well, I expected to see more skill from Porter than we're seeing at the moment. He's just driving himself forward. There's no real plan of what he's doing. He's trying to do it in work rate, just trying to bully Brook.
Shawn, you're leaning forward with him. Punch him.
He's never allowed Brook to settle. That's been the obvious plan right from the off.
And what he's doing here in this round is stopping Brook landing any clean punches of his own.
Yeah, and just using the heavy-handed punches of his own. This is really crude stuff from him, but as you say, Brook not been allowed to do anything.
You got to pick your head up too.
Just think if he can land one of those right hands. And the referee really is, this is a timid performance from him. I mean, he needed to jump in, and Brook had his back turned to his opponent.
You know, this is another round where Porter looks to be the busier of the two. That was good stuff. That was
right on cue, but Porter looks for a response. And he has Brook backed up into a neutral corner, and again swarming away. Punches landing, so many missing, and then getting caught with counters. Really gutsy effort this from Brook, who is refusing to be intimidated here. And is proving whatever the result, he is genuinely world class.
Let him go, Kell. Let him go. Let him go, Shawn. Stop. Break.
now Porter is a nightmare opponent for anybody because of the strength, the swarming tactics, the non-stop, the energy.
Finish off that round.
He's a nightmare.
Break. Take a step.
And that cut of his getting worse and worse.
Time, no punching.
Well, there is an argument, Jim, that the cleaner work of Brook might make this a really, really close fight. One of those what-you-like fights. I still think it's going to be very, very hard for him to get a decision in Los Angeles. I really do. Call me a cynic if you like, but Jim, you got him 3 rounds up, Porter, which means Brook's got to put him on the floor to have any chance at all. Others, of course, may see it differently.
This is a level when I see Brook in the centre of the ring, pushing Porter back and making the first move, but single punches are no good. See, throws a single punch and look what comes back at him.
He does look tired by Porter. I'm surprised at that. What if flurries and bursts? If Brook can just stay on his case, maybe he will crumble. Because the swag has gone out of him. It really has.
He has to put punches together, though, Brook. Single shot. Exactly like that. That was good.
Nothing coming back from Porter. Now he tries to get back on it. Oh, and he caught Brook with a left hand as well. One of those wide left hands. Brook didn't see it coming. And then just hangs on and ties up. He's tiring. Porter, he really is.
He's tiring badly, but he just keeps driving himself forward, and it's the natural strength that he has.
There's a couple of rounds ago, and I just thought, you know, the power balance in this one is shifting, that Brook is starting to look more capable of bullying Porter. Early rounds, it was the other way around.
Well, I think Brook has produced a cleaner punching in this round. There we are, we're seeing it again. Still messy, still messy.
It really is. Brook looking the fresher and landing clean again.
That's what Brook needs, this space between them, get the punches off.
Oh, got caught with another one of those lefts though there, Brook. And if Brook can just land one of those solid right hands that we've seen so many times down the years, what a difference it could make to his entire career.
Well, he still seems to have plenty in the tank, Brook. So now's the time to start pouring it out. Combinations. Impress the judges. There's that left hook again.
He's caught a few of those, Brook. It's a clever little shot that Porter throws, and he's switched it up from body to head so fast. But it is in bursts now from Porter, rather than that relentless pressure that we saw in the early rounds. And the head's all over the place. Porter looking to try and get on top here in the last few seconds, catching a nice little right hand inside though, Porter, and Brook outworking him inside.
Oh, lovely.
Catching him again, but he does take a shot. So
of the ring, terrific movement, you know, the smoothness in his boxing. He's not been able to produce that.
Round 11. 6 minutes for one of these two fellas to go and claim this title. Is Shawn Porter going to keep it? Is Kell Brook going to take it back on a plane to Yorkshire? Great shot again from Brook. Porter was backing away, so he didn't quite feel the full force of it.
Free hands, see that? Free hands, free hands.
It's the eye-catching stuff the longer this fight's gone on that's coming from Kell Brook.
Free hands. Let him go.
Porter is just whirlwind stuff, but the quality's not there.
Yeah, he's digging in some really nice-looking punches. Brook are having 2 points behind at the moment. But, yeah, he looks the stronger of the two. I think he's paced it better. I think he has more in the tank.
Porter's right hand has been less and less of a factor the longer this fight's gone on. When he's doing damage, it's with those left hooks.
There you go. Watch your heads now.
Just leaning on him there. Barry Awad in his corner, just jumping up and urging him on. There's a real sense that they might just be able to do something here as we reach the halfway point of round 11.
Let him go, Kell. Let him go. Free hands. Look at that. Free hands. Shawn, free hands.
You know, Porter doesn't look to have an awful lot left.
But he looked like this from round 8, Jim, and yet he keeps going.
Yeah, but he's backing off a lot more. Good stuff from Brook.
And again.
Perfect.
And again, Porter, though, not looking for anywhere to hide. Coming forward.
There you go. Free hand. You got one.
He's not dominating these inside exchanges like he did earlier in the fight. And Brook trying to get the jab going there. Porter showing no head movement at all as he just came forward in a straight line.
Yeah, and Porter's not finding the target with these punches. It's arms and shoulders and the back of the head that he's hitting when he gets up close. I think this is good stuff from Brook again.
It really is. I've got to be honest with you, Jim, at the halfway point, I thought he needed a miracle here, Brook, but he's just pulled it back and pulled it back. And the longer it's gone on, the more you've liked him.
Step back. Let's go.
Got him again with the right hand. But Porter takes it so well.
Yeah, but he's forced onto the defensive. He didn't try to answer that one. I think that one shook him a little bit.
He's been shaken a few times. His face and that right eye in particular, a bloody mess. He got through with one of those lefts again. Trying to do some razzle-dazzle footwork that doesn't impress anybody, you would hope.
Stop punching. Take a step back. Break. Listen for that bell.
Again, just a lot of shake and bake from Porter. Brook not interested, just outworking him. Last couple of seconds of this round. And I reckon this is razor close. 1 round to go. Who can go out and grab this? What a terrific comeback it's been from Kell Brook.
All right, we're holding him, Kell. We're holding him, Shawn. Stop.
Can he put Shawn Porter on the floor? Can he stop him? That really would be an achievement. 2.5 minutes left. And whatever happens, I'm going to repeat myself, Jim, whatever happens, Kell Brook has shown that he is elite level.
Yeah, it's terrific the way he stuck to the job, and it was really so tough in the early stages. He stuck with it and he's turned things around in his favour.
It's right up there with the kind of efforts we saw from Matthew Macklin in Germany and from Martin Murray in Buenos Aires. They didn't get the decisions then. I've got a feeling Kell Brook's not going to get it here, but it's a performance of comparable quality.
You're holding them both of you. Stop. Take
Really
a step back,
is.
both of you. Break out. Let his head go.
Shawn Porter again just lunging in.
Stop.
He's looked really out on his feet since round 8. In terrific condition.
Stop.
He's just driving himself forward now.
Break.
Kell wants a good round here. Porter doing everything in his power not to allow that to happen. He's backing off. Brook.
He's been sent out for one last charge, hasn't he, Brook? Porter, rather.
Kell, bring him up.
But again, he's just wailing away, but nothing landing. Although, what do the judges make of all these punches getting thrown? They do like aggression, American judges.
Hands, go ahead.
He's just not allowing Brook to do anything in this round.
Speaking of the judges, 2 of them are from the USA. Adelaide Bird from Nevada, Max DeLuca from California, and Dave Paris from England is also one of the 3 judges. It's going to come down to them unless something sensational happens in this last minute.
He's dragged something out of himself in this round, Porter.
Yeah, hasn't he just wailing away at the body, but then getting tagged as well as Brook just tries to stand with him toe to toe.
All right, I got a step punch from both of you. Take a break. If you step, one step, now go.
But a really good fight, this. Terrific. The sort of fight you wouldn't mind seeing again.
Stop punching, don't hold. Let him go.
I think if Brook doesn't get it, he will have learnt so much from this.
Let his head go, let it go.
Because he did look tight and nervous in those first couple of rounds. And I'm sure he was thinking, do I belong at this level? The answer, emphatic, yes, he does.
Stop. Break.
Well, a
Let's go.
tough last round, not much to split them. I felt that Brook really needed a big round. But
Stop punching.
what I'm thinking, what we're thinking, it doesn't matter. Looking forward to seeing how the judges see this.
Another big right hand inside the last few seconds. Brook finishing with a flourish, but he can't get this fella on the floor. He's tough as tungsten, Shawn Porter, and they're both standing at the finish.
And the new.
It's Kell Brook! It's Kell Brook's night! And just look at that reaction! Astonishing performance! And didn't he deserve it, especially over the second half of that fight, when he took over